Well, Spoons, on the basis of particularly the second half performance, that's a well-deserved point, isn't it?
Absolutely. And if I'm honest now, I'm a little bit disappointed it was only a point. I thought we could have taken all 3 points. You know, they weren't just opportunities, they were gilt-edge opportunities. But, you know, credit to the players in getting in positions. I don't want to be too hard on them, but they have to be a little bit more ruthless. You know, that's first team football. That's, you know, a difference from finishing 2-3 places up the table, which is money to the club. So we've got to be more ruthless. Yeah, I think I was going to say a point was a fair result, but I'm not quite sure. I think we could have took all 3 points.
Yeah, particularly when you look at the number of chances. As you say, there were gilt-edge. Gary Gardner's gone close with a header. Ariel Soldevere's the big one who turns it over from close range, and Kyle Hurst kept plugging away as well.
Yeah. You think it's going to come, but the closer you're looking up at the clock and that, and you think the closer it's getting, oh dear, this might be one of them where it's going to go against us. But credit to the players again. They carried it on from last week, shown resilience. They've shown a strength of mind and character and boldness and courage. The stuff I didn't think we did very well in the first half in terms of the boldness and courage was having the ball under pressure and playing. You know, when teams play high octane and that, they want to get the ball off you quickly, but you've got to have that presence of mind to slow down, be calm in possession and move the ball around at a tempo and keep tiring them out. I thought it was like a basketball match the first 15-20 minutes. I saw players from both teams, their hands on their knees, panting and that. And that was because of just poor decision making. You know, I said to the players in here, you've got to learn to play with your brain and not your heart, because your heart will tell you to go and do silly things. You've got to play with that brain, you've got to play under pressure, you've got to show some composure. And the second half, you know, I just said to them, you didn't end up running so much because you got the ball. You let the ball do the work. You're in possession, you retain the ball, you make good decisions, you support, you pass, you have angles, and you know, created opportunities in that. So pleased with the second half, particularly. First half, we was in and out.
With every game that passes at this level, Spoons, do you feel like that group are starting to turn a corner?
I just said to them in there now, you know, and that's about 3 or 4 games now where they've been together, and you know, there's a terrific young group of players coming up behind. But they're starting to show that they're playing as a team. It's very hard because they don't train with one another every day, so it makes it hard. You know, you're trying to get them all together on a Wednesday, or sorry, a Thursday or a Friday. But you know, that's not excuses. That's just, you know, that's fact. So with them things, you know, to start coming together and giving the kind of performances they are, we're showing a little bit more unity. We're showing a little bit more understanding what we're trying to do. And you know, each time they play with one another in the games, it's gonna. Hopefully that should start to show even more.
Starting to show some consistency in your performances, but a tricky one to come, a week's time, a nice short one up to Newcastle. But off the back of that result when we were at home, something to go and improve up there?
Yeah, definitely. That was a particularly young side, that one there, and I thought we'd give a good account of ourselves. I think that was the game where we had 1 sent off and we conceded just before half time the second goal. So yeah, we've got a point to prove there. That wasn't, you know, our level of performance, but we were starting off and we was growing into it, and we're still growing into it. We still got a lot to do, but there's some more green shoots showing there.